Viewer discretion is advised. If you cannot listen to another person's opinion about video games and it causes you vaginal bleeding, please leave this video right now. Thank you.
If you're having cookie problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a cookie's not one. I got the bouncy roll on the bad patrol.
Alright, what's up, people? In my last video, my top 5 most anticipated games of 2014, I forgot to mention one little thing. I said I was going to talk about it, but I forgot. And I wasn't going to do a whole video over. I only do one take. Fuck all that. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about was that all the games that I talked about in my top 5, and even most of the games that I mentioned were new IPs. And that's going to go with the whole title, whatever I put for this video. I don't know what I'm going to name it right now, but all the games that I mentioned were new IPs. All of them. All the games I was excited for. My voice cracked up. All the games that I mentioned were new IPs. And that's what I'm happy about. I'm tired of all of these old sequels from last gen. I don't know if it was because last gen with the PS3 and the Xbox 360 lasted so long, but why is it that people are begging for all these franchises which have progressively gotten worse, or doesn't even need a sequel, to come back and continue on this gen of consoles, the PS4 and the Xbox One? Games like Halo, which I mentioned in my top five, Halo, which is still being pushed because, you know, it's Halo, the name, which is not even good because it used to be, but, you know, it still has the Halo brand. That games keep getting worse and worse, and it's only going to get worse as more come out. I don't know why people are getting hyped for that game. People are begging for another God of War to come out this gen. I personally don't think that game needs another sequel. The way God of War 3 ended was perfectly fine with me. And think about it. Think about it. Do you think any game after God of War 3 could top it? That game was fucking epic. I mean, look at God of War Ascension. I know it was a prequel, but playing those two games is like night and day. Not even close. Like, what was that game called? Like Shadow of the Beast? That game looks really good. That's a PlayStation 4 exclusive. That's coming out. I don't know when, but it's coming out. You guys could go look up the trailer for that. Shadow of the Beast. That game looks really good. It's supposed to be a reimagined version of the old Shadow of the Beast that came out like in 1980 something, but it's supposed to be a whole new reimagined version of the older game, which is going to be dope as hell. It's going to be new to me, at least. It's going to be new. So I would rather that come out rather than another God of War sequel. Like, I don't know why people are always begging for the same sequels. Another game is Assassin's Creed. I used to love that franchise up to Brotherhood. I used to love that game, and that game just became an annual game, came out every single year, and it just got boring and stale and repetitive. Like, I don't know how people still enjoy that game or get hyped for that game, and they beg for another Assassin's Creed every time. I don't understand. And on what other game? Oh yeah, Call of Duty and Battlefield. We were flooded with a bunch of first-person shooters, like a bunch of military, generic first-person shooters last gen. Like, why are people still like begging for Call of Duty and Battlefield? Like, those games have been going on forever. And on top of that, those games keep getting worse. Like, I'm happy with the games that are coming out. I'm happy that they keep announcing new IPs, and they're going to keep coming out with new IPs. But they're probably going to make sequels of new IPs. But how about people get excited for other type of experiences instead of the old, same, boring gameplay that we basically played for 9 years. So how much years was last gen? It felt like 9 years. I don't know. People need to get hyped for those experiences, the new experiences, and stop begging for sequels. That's my whole point. Like, you want to know what my 2 most enjoyed games of 2013 were? You know what my favorite games of 2013 were? The Last of Us and Beyond Two Souls. Yep, 2 amazing new IPs. Both of them were like a breath of fresh air. Both of their single players shits on every game that came out in 2013. And I know I'm gonna get the question here. What about GTA 5? Which was another sequel. Oh, I'm gonna actually go into that right now. Talk about the whole Game of the Year thing. Listen, this is how I feel about GTA. That game, well, GTA 5. Well, both of them. That game and GTA 4 You know, after they came out with that game, I felt that game was trash. Both of those games were overrated. The GTA 5 single player was good, and the GTA 4 single player was trash. Only thing that saved GTA 4 was the multiplayer. But the last GTA that I actually thought deserved its scores that it got was San Andreas. That game was fucking amazing. I loved it. But what was I about to say? I already made a bunch of videos talking about GTA 5 and how I feel about it. The game was good, single player wise, and it was very impressive what they managed to do on the old ass consoles, as far as how big the world was, the graphics they managed to get out of it. But it wasn't anything like amazing as far as story and gameplay. Like, it wasn't anything special. And that's another thing. Since GTA 5 was so hyped up last year and it sold so much copies, people were automatically calling it Game of the Year. But majority of those people never played The Last of Us. I'm sure most of the people never even heard of the game since it was up on the PS3 exclusively and a new IP. Because The Last of Us shits all over GTA 5 with a single player alone. It's not even close, single player. And then the multiplayer, the multiplayer is far better than that broken joke of a multiplayer that GTA 5, well, Rockstar threw into the GTA 5 a couple weeks after release. I wonder this though. How amazing would that game be if the multiplayer was available at launch? How amazing people would think that game would have been, because everybody was shitting on the game after the multiplayer came out. How amazing would GTA 5 be if the multiplayer was released at launch instead of Rockstar pulling the wool over everybody's eye and releasing it 2 weeks after? Was it 2 weeks after? Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks after. How amazing would the game be? Exactly. But yeah, basically my whole point talking about The Last of Us and GTA 5 was The Last of Us was a new IP. GTA is an old franchise that they keep making because people are begging and asking for it. I'm sure they're already working on the GTA 6 for this gen of consoles as we speak, because it made a lot of money and shit. And people are going to be begging for another one anyway. But to be honest, what I would rather see is a game like Red Dead Redemption get a sequel over another GTA, because that game was so much better than GTA 4 and GTA 5 in my opinion. And it was a new IP. It was a new IP. Yeah. But I feel like people are just blinded by the name of the franchise and how good the game used to be. Like, like how I used to love Gears and how I used to love Halo, but those franchises have gone to shit. I think people are blinded by the fact that those franchises used to be so good that they want that game to go back to what it once was, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Stop begging for these sequels to come back. Stop living in the past and embrace all the new IPs. That's what I'm trying to get at. Just embrace all the new IPs that are coming out. It's like people are kind of scared to play new games and have new experiences. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. To basically follow up from my top 5. I know I didn't add Infamous Second Son. I forgot, but I didn't add that game in. That's basically because that game is a sequel. I'm gonna get it, but I'm not really that hyped for it. I'm gonna get it, but I'm not like, ooh. I want to have I already know what to expect from Infamous Second Sons, because the Infamous 1 and 2. So I already know what to expect. But what other games of that sequels that's coming out? Yeah. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this whole topic. I was kind of all over the place, but let me know what you guys think. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Leave a dislike if my opinion hurt your feelings about these games I'm talking about. It's my opinion. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.